Hey VC, Vinyl Tag, another one, yes. The Americana of Sam St. John. So if you're watching this, you probably know who Sam St. John is, one of my closer pals in the vinyl community. We do live streams with Glenn Kellaway and Beer and Vinyl and Northern Revolutions every Wednesday. Got to know the guy. I am learning a hell of a lot from him, musically speaking, and Americana is just one genre that he's really throwing at me, so I lean heavily on him. Apologies, Sam. Some of these might not make the cut. Some of these artists might be debatable. I can try to defend them, but I'm in a little over my head here. But it's actually a super fun one to do since the genre is really catching on for me. All right, Americana Tag 2024, Sam St. John. First question: show favorite Americana artist. The band. Okay, mostly Canadians, one American. I think Levon does bring the more of the Americana vibe with his accent and some of the songs that he does the lead vocals on. Anyway, the band. Favorite Americana artist. Show an album with a banjo on the cover. Epic fail. I don't have any. Sorry. Should I? Yes. And I know my buddy Glenn Kellaway is probably like, well, get yourself a Bella Fleck album. Maybe I should, because the guy is a phenom at the banjo. Show a great harmony album. Okay, so I don't know. Does these guys qualify as Americana? They have a song called America, and that sounds pretty good. So let's go with these guys. Okay, Simon and Garfunkel. What can you say? One of the greatest harmonies that ever existed. Sure, there's a ton out there, but when people think of it, this is usually in the discussion for the top 5, right? Simon and Garfunkel, great harmonies. Americana, debatable, but whatever. Accept it. Show the favorite female Americana album. So I wanted to do this thread right away simply because of this one album. I've showed it before on different videos, so you're probably sick of hearing about it. But The Heroine, the Harvest, Gillian Welch. Yes, not Gillian Welch. We looked this up. It's Gillian Welch. I was even corrected on a previous video. Heroine, the Harvest, outstanding album. Like a firebox album for me. I'm taking this and a few others. I will never leave this behind. Incredible stuff. Well recorded too, like sonically just beautiful, in addition to it just being so well written and everything else, right? So check that out, please. If there's one album in this collection today that you should, go and search out, it's Heroine, the Harvest, Gillian Welch, sorry. So favorite female for sure. She actually fits like a ton of these categories. Actually, I'd probably put her as my favorite Americana artist because she's the reason why I know the term Americana. Show a favorite acoustic cover song. Okay, acoustic cover song. Any chance I can slip Eddie Vedder into a video, I'll do that. And so he did an album called Ukulele Songs. And then he did a cover of Dream a Little Dream of Me. It's actually, I don't think it's actually as good as the original that Mama Cass sang with the Mamas and the Papas. Whatever, it's Eddie, so he can do no wrong. Anyway, so there it is, an acoustic cover. Acoustic on the ukulele. What else do we got here? So the next one up, name an Americana you'd like to see put out an album in 2024. And I think on Sam's video, the original tag video, I think he actually showed this album for this question. If not, he did show this album. And I'm a huge fan of Lord Huron. And this is Long Lost, I think from 2021. And I need to see another album. I need to hear another album. So hopefully that happens. Lord Huron, an artist that I want to see put something out in 2024. Show a favorite Americana album of 2023. Another epic fail. Sorry, I'm not going to pretend to know what came out in 2023. I probably could have, researched it and then quickly stream something. But an artist in 2023 that would be Americana that I listen to, I'd be lying to say that I knew which one that is. That being said, I'm open to suggestions, obviously. Show a favorite acoustic Beatles tune. Okay, I don't have it with me, but I've always loved Norwegian Wood off Rubber Soul. Rubber Soul was 65, I think. I looked that up. 65, Rubber Soul, Norwegian Wood, one of my favorite Beatles songs, and definitely ultra acoustic, and I think there's even a sitar or something in that too. Anyway, beautiful stuff. So Norwegian Wood, favorite acoustic Beatles song. Show an album with a heartbreaking ballad. Okay. Again, another debatable artist for Americana, but this particular album of his, I would say, meets it. The storytelling is out of this world, and that is my favorite Bruce album, by far, Nebraska. I friggin' love this album. And when I found it, I was thrilled to finally get it. There's a big story behind this album and how great it is and all the way it was recorded. The guy had like, I think Bruce carried around on a tape in his pocket forever. He wondered how it just never got lost. Somehow it made it to a pressing plant somewhere, and here we have it. The song on the album, the sad ballad. There's a few sad friggin' overtones to the album for sure. Highway Patrolman. Highway Patrolman is beautiful. It's like about a cop who's got a brother who's like a total dirtbag shithead that, you know, breaks the law, and you know, you can imagine the kind of how torn he would be about that. So anyway, listen to the song, listen to the lyrics. It's something else. Highway Patrolman, sad ballad from an Americana artist album. What else we got? Show a song about drinking from an Americana artist. Okay, so again, another kind of debatable thing here. I think Colter Wall fits Americana. He's kind of more outlaw country, sure, but there's definitely a vibe of Americana or Canadiana to Colter Wall. And the first song that came to mind when I looked at the list here, a song about drinking, I thought of this song right away. Then I looked at the lyrics, and it's not really about drinking. It's more about like just hard drugs. But whatever, it's they're all depressants, aren't they? Or actually, maybe stimulants in this case. I'm going to read you the lyrics of the line here. The song is called "Me and Big Dave." This is Colter Wall's self-titled album. And me and Big Dave were just trying to stay upright. We were chasing white lines and warping our minds last night. So come on, that's obviously about substance use in some form or another. I don't know if Dave hates the same kind of hate that I do, well, but he knows that I know that he's been cut down by it too. Anyway, like the guy's lyrics are just phenomenal. And yes, so maybe not alcohol per se, but substances and a sad bastard song. So awesome stuff. Okay, show an illustrated album cover by an Americana artist. We're going right back to the band. Music from Big Pink. Wicked album. Obviously, I could have chose this one as the other one, but the painting on the cover is a Dylan painting. So how could you go wrong with that, right? Music from Big Pink. Beautiful illustrated album cover. Okay, we're halfway there and a little more. Okay, show an acoustic album from a traditionally non-acoustic band or artist. I think I just showed this in my last video, so I won't talk much about it, but obviously Nirvana was not known for their acoustic abilities. However, this album became a classic, in my opinion. An Americana supergroup. Okay, yet another debatable option here. But there's a couple guys in this supergroup that put out some material that I would classify as Americana, and this is the Traveling Wilburys. Definitely a supergroup, undeniably. Americana supergroup, debatable. Nonetheless, this is what you get, Sam. I tried, sorry. An Americana artist I never got to see live. Okay, well, speaking of Sam St. John, he's the one that's kind of turned me on and forcing me to go down the road of learning more about this artist, and this is John Prine. The only John Prine material I ever knew growing up was the song Angel from Montgomery, and that happens to be on this album. And the only reason I know that was because Dave Matthews covered that song acoustically somewhere, and it was a beautiful song, and it's easy to play. Anyway, John Prine, a guy I'll never get to see because he just passed away. Americana artist I'd like to see, who I haven't seen yet. We're going back to another artist I already mentioned, and that's Lord Huron. So this is their album Lonesome Dreams, another fantastic album. Their whole catalog's great. If you don't know Lord Huron yet, then just go do that. Go learn about the artist, Lord Huron. Okay, and Americana artists that you've seen the most. Well, I haven't seen a lot of Americana artists because I'm just new to the genre and I live in the middle of nowhere where there's no concerts. But I did see a guy once, and it was a memorable concert, and that was Mr. Bob Dylan. Saw him once, so that's by definition the most I've seen of any Americana artist. So, Dylan, favorite Americana duet? Well, I'm going right back to this album again because Gillian Welch always works with Dave Rawlings, and they put out tons of material, some for her, some for him, but their duet, the way on this particular album especially, the way that they put his vocals in, it's very subtle, but you can pick it up, and if they weren't there, you'd probably notice. But like a beautiful harmony, they obviously work incredibly well together. 5 lesser known Americana artists. That's easy for me to choose because I'm going to interpret this as lesser known to me, which is pretty much the full gamut of who's Americana out there, maybe shy of the band, but So, and again, it's inspired by my friend San St. John. The Avett Brothers, Tyler Childers, David Rawlings, because I don't know any of his stuff. I know Gillian Welch's, but I don't know Dave's side of things. Lucinda Williams and Sturgill Simpson. A lot of those names I've known, actually all those names shy of the Avett Brothers, I guess, I've known for a very long time and I've yet to kind of delve into their catalog. So this is the year that I have a list running of artists that this is the year I'm going to get into them, and actually all those names are now on that list. So again, Avett Brothers, Tyler Childers, David Rawlings, Lucinda Williams, Sturgill Simpson, they've all put out albums that you could qualify as Americana for sure. First Americanist I owned. I bought something by. It's kind of a guess on this one, and again, another debatable artist. He's definitely got some Americana or Canadiana content, and he's also got a hard rock side, and that's Mr. Neil Young. This is the Young Shakespeare album, all recorded live, all acoustic, just him and a guitar, him and a piano. This album kicks ass. He's actually got a bunch out now that are just him from this era of the late 60s, early 70s, where he's doing solo on stage material, and it kicks ass. It's some of the best stuff I listen to in this room. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Great thread, Sam, great topic. Definitely a genre of music that I'm excited to get into more, and that hopefully a lot of other people are gonna jump on board too and dive deep into this. So that's it, that's all. You got your Americana, spin it often, spin it loud. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.